مرحبا وأهلا وسهلا بكم. Hello and welcome to this lesson in modern standard Arabic about the use of verb to be in Arabic. To be or not to be. Are you ready? هل أنتم مستعدون؟ هيا نبدأ. If you're just a beginner, this is a simple way of understanding verb to be in different tenses, although in a minute I'm going to show you a more difficult or the next step of understanding more about verb to be in Arabic. In a simple sentence, if I'm saying I am something, we don't really need verb to be in Arabic. That's understood from the sentence directly. For example, if I'm saying I am a doctor, أنا طبيب. We don't really need am like in English. It's simply the subject and the predicate, two parts. أنا طبيب or اسمي أحمد. My name is Ahmed. Simple sentence, nominal sentence as well. You don't really need is. So a noun and a possessive pronoun and another noun. That's it. If you want to negate, we're going to use lestu in the present tense. I'm not. That's good to know. So أنا لست, I'm not something. أنا لست طبيبا. I'm not a doctor. أنا is optional when we have a verb in Arabic. لست is a verb Laysa. So since any verb in Arabic is conjugated to tell us the pronoun, we can get rid of أنا. We can say لست طبيبا. Obviously here I am, we need أنا طبيب. لست طبيبا, we can do away with أنا, so that's why it's in brackets. When do we need verb كان? We need verb كان in other tenses. Let's look over here in the past. أنا كنت, I was. So we can say أنا كنت طبيبا, I was a doctor. We can get rid of أنا in brackets here. We can say كنت طبيبا because the verb is already conjugated to tell us the pronoun, which is أنا. Also in the future, over here, I will be something. For example, I will be a doctor. أنا سأكون طبيبا. We form the future by adding the particle sa or سوف. سوف أكون طبيبا. Obviously, we can get rid of أنا. We can say سأكون طبيبا or سوف أكون طبيبا. Also in the imperative, if I want to say be something, كن أو كوني to a female. كن صادقا, be honest. كن صادقا, be strong. كن قويا, كن قويا. So let's recap again. In a simple nominal sentence in the present tense, we don't really need am, is, or are like in English. أنا طبيب, for example, I am something. I'm not, we're going to use verb Laysa. If I'm conjugating for أنا لست, we can get rid of the pronoun if we're using a verb because any verb in Arabic is conjugated to tell us the pronoun. And we're going to need verb كان in the past tense, أنا كنت, in the future, سأكون, and in the imperative, if you're telling someone to be something, over here it's conjugated for أنت. كن صادقا, كن قويا. Next step, only if you've got enough courage to continue. So we can look at the table here, just what we've explained. So am, is, or are. أنا طبيب or أنا في البيت, I'm at home. Obviously we negate with لست. أنا لست طبيبا. أنا لست في البيت. I'm not a doctor, I'm not at home. In the past tense, was or were. أنا كنت طبيبا أو كنت طبيبا without أنا. So anytime you see that in brackets, that means you can get rid of it because the verb already tells us the pronoun in Arabic. أنا كنت في البيت أو كنت في البيت. If you were to negate was or were not, you say أنا لم أكن طبيبا أنا لم أكن في البيت. I was not a doctor. I was not at home. I have a detailed lesson about tools of negation in Arabic in all tenses. I'll leave the link in the description box for more details. I don't want to prolong this lesson and go into the tools of negation like lan, lam, or la at the time being. So if you want to dig deeper into that, please refer to that video. I was or were doing something, past continuous, or things like habits. I used to do something. So أنا كنت أشاهد التلفاز. I was watching TV. So we're going to use كنت and a verb in the present tense. Just like English, was watching. So past, present. I was not watching. That would be أنا لم أكن أشاهد التلفاز. If the negation is too difficult, you can put the negation side of things on the side now and get back to it later. Or if you want to say, I used to play tennis in school. أنا كنت ألعب التنس في المدرسة. أو كرة المضرب, we call it in Arabic. So used to do something, if we're speaking about past habits as well. In the future will be, for example, سوف أو س. We said you can use either for the future. أكون be, so will be أكون في البيت at home الساعة التاسعة at 9 o'clock. سوف أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. أنا لن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. So obviously you can get rid of أنا. Over here you can put أنا سوف, or you can just simply say سوف أكون. In the imperative be, كن في البيت الساعة التاسعة. Be home at 9 o'clock. Or كوني to a female. لا تكن, don't be. لا تكن في البيت الساعة التاسعة. So in the present, we don't really need verb كان, unless we're negating, we're going to use verb Laysa. In the past, we're going to use verb كان. In the past continuous, or we're speaking about past habits, you used to do something. In the future, you will be somewhere, for example. In the imperative, if you're telling someone to be somewhere or to be something, like be strong, be good, be kind, etc. Also, another example in the present tense is, for example, if you're saying the weather is nice, الطقس جميل. In the past, we're going to add كان to set the sentence to the past, a nominal sentence to the past. So we can say كان الطقس جميلا. The weather was nice. Additional information as well, only if you're ready for it. Subjunctive situations, like, for example, I want to be, or I don't want to be. أريد أن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. I want to be home at 9 o'clock. لا أريد أن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. I don't want to be home at 9 o'clock. I have to, must to, يجب أن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. To negate, لا يجب أن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. Like to be or don't like to be, again, أحب أن أكون أو لا أحب أن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. I prefer to be. Just different examples. There could be loads of other stuff as well. أفضل أن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. لا أفضل أن أكون في البيت الساعة التاسعة. Some different usages. There are more examples as well, but this is just to give you an idea of when to use verb كان in Arabic. If you're ready for this exercise, let's go ahead. You have to fill in the blanks with the following. لست, سأكون, and كنت. So لست, I'm not. سأكون, I will be. كنت, I was. And leave your answers in the comments for me to check. Blank. في الحفلة الساعة السابعة تماما وشكرا للدعوة. في الحفلة الساعة السابعة تماما وشكرا للدعوة. in the party at 7 o'clock on the spot or exactly, and thank you for the invitation. أمس blank مع بضعة أصدقاء في عشاء عمل ضروري. أمس blank مع بضعة أصدقاء في عشاء عمل ضروري. Yesterday, something, with a few friends in a work dinner that was necessary, or in a necessary work dinner. blank مهتما بالموسيقى الحديثة. أفضل الموسيقى الكلاسيكية. blank مهتما بالموسيقى الحديثة. أفضل الموسيقى الكلاسيكية. So, interested in modern music. I prefer classical music. blank ممتنا لك لو ساعدتني في حل هذه المشكلة. blank ممتنا لك لو ساعدتني في حل هذه المشكلة. So blank, grateful for you if you help me, but it's actually in the past over here, in solving this problem. So leave your answers in the comments and do let me know what you thought of the video. And hopefully you found it helpful, and see you in the next video. شكرا وفي أمان الله وحفظه ورعايته. مع السلامة.